Hi everybody, it's me, Oswald, here to tell you to go check out some podcasts. The first podcast I'm telling you to go check out is this one, Lemme Finish, with Soundcloud Blake and Jason Harding. It's a comedy podcast where these two guys, they tell a story and they tell jokes and it's really funny and you'll really like it a lot. The other podcast is American Monsters and How to Destroy Them. And even though the show is on hiatus right now, they're still posting up funny little joke-em-arounds to keep you interested until season 2 comes around. Isn't that exciting? I bet it is. I think so. Yup. Anyway, go to the Let Me Listen website and check out both of those podcasts. It's so super good. And while you're at it, why don't you check out my new podcast, Oswald's Oddbits, where I look at my bits and describe them. Oswald, what? You don't have a podcast. I do. It's called Oswald's Oddbits, where I look at my bits and then describe them. It's a super awesome podcast that you are now producing for me as a friend. We're not gonna be looking at your bits and describing them. Why not? I think everybody would like to hear a description of my bits. All my bits are cute, and I love them, and I think other people should enjoy them by me describing it into their ears. No. Why not? Because no one's interested in your private parts. Who said anything about my private parts? You did. No, I didn't. I said I was going to be describing my bits. That's what that means. No, it doesn't. I'm talking about like little bits of string, little bits of food, little bits of stuff that I collect throughout the day. Put them in my pocket, take them home, and then I'll describe them on your podcast. Oddwald's Oddbits. It's pretty self-explanatory. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I thought you were talking about, your bathing suit area. I would never talk about, I'm done. Really? Yes, I'm finished. You must think I'm one of them peripheral guys who goes around and stares at kids and all that stuff. I don't like those guys. I beat them up every time I see them. And I'm not one of those guys. Oswald, I'm sorry. I just misunderstood you. Are you sorry enough to produce Oswald's Oddbits? Come on. What would the first show be about? Oh, that's great. Yesterday, my mom took me to a smorgasbord and I put all the bits of food that I did not finish into a bag and it's been sitting underneath the couch and I'm just ready and willing to start talking about the little bits of peas and the little bits of fried chicken and the little bits of ice cream and the little bits of other foods that I have collected, and it's going to be so awesome and people will love it. I don't know if people want to hear about you describing gross food from a bag. Oh, so now you're the professional podcast guy. I think I know a couple of things. What audiences are willing to tolerate. Oh, well, let me see. Let Me Finish is about you and Atticus Blake, where you mostly talk about your guys' buttholes. No, we don't. We talk about other things. We don't still talk about that. Still in all, you have a lot of listeners who tune in every week, and eventually, one of you talks about your buttholes, but apparently no one wants to hear about a cute little butt. You know what? I'm done. Really? Oswald. No. Oswald, you at least have to say goodbye to everybody. Goodbye, everybody. Oswald! No, I just want to have a podcast so that when I do these shows, I can say, "Hi, I'm Oswald, and here's my podcast. It's so super awesome." And you won't do that. I'll tell you what. What? We'll sit down and record one episode of Oswald's Oddbits, and if I like it, I'll put it up. That's all I'm asking. I'm just asking for a chance. Jeez Louise. Okay, everybody, be sure to listen to Oswald's Oddbits when it goes up on the air. It's going to be super important and powerful, and you're going to cry and laugh at the descriptions of all this food that I've been saving. Yeah. It's going to be number 1. Okay. Say it's going to be number 1. I'm sure it'll be number 1. Awesome. So we're going to go back and we're going to record that podcast right now. Sure. Great. Bye, everybody. Hey, Jason, how do you record a podcast anyway? You do it with a computer. Oh, I guess you do everything with a computer. Not everything. Sure you do. You look at naked pictures on a computer. You make all your videos on a computer. You look at naked pictures on a computer. You make a podcast on a computer. And then you look at more naked pictures on a computer. I think I need to edit out the last thing you just said. It's probably for the best.